Hello everyone, Charles here with SlickTrade.net. In this presentation, I'm going to cover our market commentary Forex analysis results, and today is 4/21/2020. As always, we must start with a disclaimer. Feel free to pause the video to read through the entire disclaimer, but when trading any financial asset, there's a possibility you may sustain a partial or total loss of your investment funds. As a result, it is advised you should never invest with or trade upon money which you cannot afford to lose. Trading involves a real risk of loss, and past performance does not ensure future results. So let's take a look and see what happened last week. What I'm going to do is start with the EURCAD. Now, we had our long pending order was initiated. This is on the hourly time frame. I sent out an analysis for multiple time frames and talked a little bit about how to trade those, depending on what style of trader you are. Currently, we're up 40 pips. We reached our take profit, and right now, price is going into a correction. We'll see if this supply zone holds, this green zone here. If it does, and if it does, then we could see continuation. So far, we have on the hourly time frame. Okay, we had a pretty heavy correction here. Okay, so if we even just start here, here's our low, okay, and then we're creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so that kind of continues up to here. We came up past this resistance 2, and or up, yeah, a little bit past it here, and we're at a point where we will see what happens. Okay, this is a lower time frame. I personally like to trade longer time frames, but I know many people in the room really like the shorter time frame analysis, so that you can get in multiple times to a trade when there is a defined up or down trend. Shorter time frames are also sometimes nice when you're in a consolidation period. Gives you, if you map out the daily, weekly, and monthly highs and lows, supply and demand zones, then you have some clear entries for when there are crosses. So if you're using the Fultron in the room, that setup is great with the EMA cross. You can set that to alert you or to trade for you anytime that you see a cross happen around those zones. Okay, so right now we're in a little bit of a holding pattern. If you are a longer term trader, you're more than likely still holding this trade. Okay, our previous resistance may now become support, which would be the 1.53963 level. Okay, if we bring this down to resistance 1, it's a little bit further down here to the 1.53940. Okay, so if this level holds, we can definitely see a nice continuation of the uptrend. Okay, if this does not hold, then we may see some consolidation happening in here. Okay, so only time will tell. But either way, it was a nice little 40 pip move there. Dollar franc. So this one I sent out. This was, I think, beginning of last week, and if you entered both pending orders, long and short, you profited from both sides, which is really nice. We had a short entry here, okay, which moved up 30 pips here. This is using the 4-hour chart. Just a little reminder here, we're not on the hourly anymore. Price then retraced, okay, came back. We're definitely last week were in a pretty heavy consolidation period until we finally had that break on the 16th. Yes, on the 16th. Okay. Here we had price retraced down just a little and then went up. Since then, we have been holding the 0.96610 level. So at this point, we'll see what happens. Okay, price came right back up and hit our take profit yet again. So even if you happen to enter late, you still should have been able to profit. Or if you only took the short, then you should have been able to profit as well. Okay, so you should have been able to get about 30 pips to the downside and 35 to the upside currently. So overall, a nice move there. We will see what happens as far as price creating a trend. Okay, the euro dollar and the dollar franc, they normally mirror each other. Okay, so when one's going up, usually the other one's going down. Okay, and this is on really any time frame that you're looking at. So we have on both have been in this holding pattern. Okay, there's no real defined trend other than the downtrend that we experienced at the very beginning of April. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Okay, when you look on longer time frames, I feel like it is even worse. Let's see. So this is the hourly. The hourly is currently in an uptrend. I never like to look at that though. Let's take a look at monthly. Yeah, monthly definitely in consolidation. Our weekly, same thing. We are in this holding pattern between on the weekly 1.03431 and 0.92270. Okay, so if we switch down to the daily, we'll see here that, let me go ahead and get rid of the pivots. It makes it kind of hard to see there. There we go. Excuse me. If you look here, you see we're coming into this triangle pattern, okay, on the daily, and that's actually really nice because you can still enter the market confidently once one of these levels are broke. So, I mean, if you look at support and resistance here, take a look at where price really is consolidating. Okay, so I'd say these are probably our most crucial levels. You could bring this up, especially if you're a short-term trader. Okay, we are on the daily time frame. I wouldn't bring it much closer than that though, okay, because we've seen some heavy consolidation, and we've seen it even around these levels. Okay, so, and I know that's a lot of pips. That's a large range. So depending on the type of trader you are, it's a 242 pip range. Okay, so it depends how short of a term trader you are, really. Okay, so if you see breaks, I mean, you could pull this tighter. You could see breaks to the up or downside where there is this consolidation that's a little bit closer. It's 148 pip range. Okay, so that's still a pretty large range, but you could always see that when price comes up or down, okay, if the candle body holds above or below these levels on shorter term time frames, you can look at some entries for 25 to 50 pip take profits. Okay, just something to keep in mind, but it is one that you really want to be careful with right now until there is a defined trend. Okay, we've lost momentum. Here was our momentum. All right, we had some heavy momentum here, and a lot of that was due to COVID-19, but we've really slowed down. Price is staying within these levels for the most part, and we're just looking for a real nice break. Okay. And once we have the first leg up or down in a defined trend, then we can look at some more entries into the dollar CAD or dollar franc. Sorry. If we look at the EURCAD, okay, this was a trade I sent out last week as well, and if you got in on it, you were able to gain 40 pips. Right now, excuse me, on the hourly time frame, we do have, let's see here. Oh, wait, I already said that one. Let's see here. CAD yen. Here we go. Sorry. So on the CAD yen, this is the hourly time frame, and we had our break to the downside, okay, which was at the 76.514 level if you were using hourly chart entry, and we had a real nice move of 115 pips to the downside. All right, now we are currently in the New York session. We could see continuation down, but we did have a nice spike up here when the New York session opened. So we could, if this level holds, this right around the 5.823 roughly, you could see price continue back down. Okay, if we take a look at currency strength right now, the CAD is 4.6 and the yen is 4.6, so that's really not giving us any direction. Okay, we did come down to our the top. Okay, well we came down to support 3, really monthly support 3, and almost down to our demand zone. So we'll see what happens from here. It seems to be pretty heavy to the upside at the moment. After the hour is over, that will give us a little bit more to go by. Still about 15 minutes left in the hour, so we'll see what happens. Okay, but if you did get in on this, I hope you are protecting your profit and trailing your stops. If you are, you'd be out of the trade right now, but you'd still have a nice gain, you know, right off the bat here. 4 hour. We came down to support 2, monthly support 3. Okay. We're coming up to yesterday's low, so we'll just watch and see what happens. Okay. This could be creating a real nice triple bottom. Okay, if it is on the 4 hour, then we could be getting ready for a nice long position in the future, but nothing is confirmed yet. Take a look at our daily. Came right down to our demand level. Not a whole lot being shown here. Price has been in a consolidation period on the daily, so not a whole lot else there. And the last pair is the GBP JPY pound yen. Oh yeah, it's spiking right back up real fast. I wonder if we have a news release. Let me check. Let's see if there's any news happening right now. Let's see, that was the both the yen pairs. Let's see if there's anything on. So we're at 421 right now. All right, so USD, it's in 10 minutes, some dollar there. We've got a high impact news release happening. Yeah. CAD at 8:30 had a high impact news release and a medium impact news release. Euro was this morning. Here's our pound this morning. So that could have been the spike to the downside right there. Quite a bit of news today, really. But that could have something to do with it. But we'll see what happens here. Either way, this was a great move, especially for an hourly time frame to gain 200 pips. That's a beautiful move. So if we take a look at currency strength right now, pound yen, 2.3 to 4.1. So it still is showing a short, really, on the GBP/JPY, but those are pretty. This isn't a very high strength. The highest strength right now is the euro. So if you're trading euro, franc, those are the two highest strength at the moment. So that's about it. I have some more coming out for you. I have a couple ideas on the Aussie dollar. So if you're a Slick Trade member, check out Market Commentary. I'll send it to you all in the room and let you know my thoughts for this week. I'll also check out a couple other pairs and see what we have in store for us. All right, so you guys have a good one. If you are not a Slick Trade member, that's all right. We do still have free market commentary on the euro dollar if you sign up for our free education. That is something that is available on the website, right on the home page. So that's it. If you're interested in accessing full market commentary, Forex analysis, learning high probability strategies, access to expert advisors, indicators, templates, or just joining our academy and our community, feel free to check out slicktrade.net, and we will see you there. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment below.